Yo, what's up, fellow gamers? Today, we're diving into the murky waters of hype and hidden treasures, the top 5 overrated and top 5 underrated video games of 2023. Buckle up, because we're about to roast some sacred cows and shine a spotlight on underdogs that deserve your attention. But remember, this is all subjective, like judging a dog show by their bark. So, if your favorite game gets roasted, don't throw a tantrum, just leave a salty comment below. Number 5 Hellboy, Web of Wyrd. Hellboy, the cigar-chomping demon slayer, finally got his own action-adventure game. We yearned for a brutal ballet of violence, a punch-em-up fiesta through the underworld. But Web of Wyrd stumbled into a pit of bland combat, repetitive level design, and a forgettable story. The combat, despite boasting a variety of weapons and abilities, felt sluggish and uninspired. Levels felt like corridors masquerading as open worlds, and the narrative, a rehash of Hellboy's usual demonic shenanigans, failed to ignite any passion. It was a game that promised hellfire and delivered lukewarm pizza.
I suppose if I offer you a boon, you may prove to be a minor distraction. A clown for my children.
Number 4, Bayonetta Origins, Cereza and the Lost Demon. Bayonetta captivated us with her stylish combat and tongue-in-cheek humor. Origins, a prequel focusing on a younger Cereza, promised a charming origin story and a fresh take on the franchise's action platforming. Sadly, it ended up being a case of less is more gone wrong. The isometric perspective felt restrictive, limiting the freedom that defined Bayonetta's combat. The puzzles, while initially intriguing, became repetitive, and the story, while sweet, felt inconsequential. Origins felt like a charming diversion, not the epic origin story we craved.
The magic brace in Cereza's wrist began to glow.
Number 3, Immortals of Aveum. This one had all the ingredients for greatness, a breathtaking world, a compelling narrative about gods and mortals, and a promise of innovative combat. We envisioned soaring through the skies, mastering divine powers, and experiencing an epic saga. Instead, we encountered technical hiccups that marred the stunning visuals, a story that fell into predictable tropes, and combat that felt clunky and unrefined. The world, while vast, felt empty, and the promised innovation failed to materialize. Immortals of Aveum was a beautiful shell with a disappointing core.
Hardcore.
Number 2, Forspoken. The hype surrounding Forspoken was like a supernova. A magical parkour adventure through a fantastical world, promising innovative movement mechanics and a compelling story. We envisioned harnessing the power of magic, fluidly traversing landscapes, and getting lost in a captivating narrative. What we got was a protagonist whose personality felt like a car crash of cliches, movement mechanics that were more frustrating than fun, and a story that meandered through predictable beats. The world, while visually impressive, lacked depth and engagement. Forspoken was a case of style over substance, a game that built castles in the sky and forgot to furnish them.
Won't they just give up already?
Number 1, Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3. The king of disappointments, I hear. The franchise that's practically synonymous with annual releases and explosive action. But even the mighty can stumble, and boy, did MW3 stumble. This supposed return to the glory days of the series felt more like a tired retread. The campaign was a predictable roller coaster of familiar tropes, the multiplayer was plagued by unbalanced maps and cheesy tactics, and the whole thing just felt meh. Sure, the nostalgia factor was there, but it couldn't mask the lack of innovation and the overall underwhelming experience. MW3 was a game that rode the coattails of its predecessor's success, without offering anything truly new or exciting. It's like ordering your favorite pizza for the 10th time in a month. The comfort is there, but the magic wears off eventually. Alright, let's lighten the mood. Which of these stinkers was the worst offender? Drop a comment below and let me know. Number 5, Season, A Letter to the Future. Imagine a world on the brink of oblivion, where the sun is slowly dying and nature is reclaiming what's rightfully hers. That's the melancholic beauty of Season, a game that puts you in the shoes of Estelle, a filmmaker documenting the final moments of this doomed civilization. Forget about slaying dragons or saving the princess. Here, your quest is to capture the essence of a dying world, its people, their stories, and the bittersweet hope that lingers amidst the decay. You'll cycle through seasons, witnessing landscapes transform from vibrant greens to frosted wastelands, all while piecing together the fragments of a lost society. Season is a poignant meditation on mortality, memory, and the power of human connection in the face of inevitable loss. Number 4, Chance of Center. Craving a narrative adventure that'll leave you questioning reality itself? Look no further than Chance of Center. This isometric RPG throws you into a world where reality is malleable, shaped by the power of spoken language. You play as Enki, a scholar tasked with preserving the city's ancient chants, the very fabric of their existence. But when the chants begin to unravel, Enki must venture into the city's underbelly, uncovering a conspiracy that threatens to tear the very fabric of reality apart. Chance of Center is a masterclass in environmental storytelling. Every crumbling building, every whispered rumor, every cryptic symbol hints at the city's intricate lore and the secrets it desperately wants to keep hidden. Prepare to bend your mind around Escher-esque puzzles, engage in philosophical debates with other scholars, and ultimately, face a choice that could rewrite the very rules of reality. Number 3, A Space for the Unbound. Set in 90s rural Indonesia, this indie gem brings a captivating tale of friendship and supernatural mysteries. In this pixelated wonder, Atma explores his town, seeking ways to help his ailing mother. Alongside Raya, they unravel a world beyond reality's constraints, where a magical notebook serves as a gateway to unexpected adventures. Together, they embark on a quest to solve puzzles, discover secrets, and confront the unknown. This narrative-driven adventure shines through its heartfelt storytelling and striking pixel art, immersing us in a nostalgic 90s ambience while tackling profound themes of mental health and personal growth. From vibrant landscapes to touching moments, A Space for the Unbound weaves a tale that resonates deeply with emotion and wonder. Number 2, Goodbye Volcano High. Dust off your Letterman jacket and crank up the 80s tunes, because Goodbye Volcano High is here to take you back to the glory days of teen angst and high school drama, with a volcanic apocalypse twist. You play as Feng, a jaded senior facing the imminent eruption of their beloved Mount Spurt. With graduation just around the corner, Feng must navigate the treacherous waters of cliques, crushes, and the looming end of the world, all while trying to figure out who they want to be before it's all over. Goodbye Volcano High is a delightful blend of visual novel, rhythm game, and coming-of-age story. The vibrant, hand-drawn art style oozes with 80s nostalgia, the dialogue crackles with wit and charm, and the rhythm minigames are surprisingly addictive. But beneath the light-hearted exterior lies a surprisingly mature exploration of grief, acceptance, and the importance of human connection in the face of uncertainty. Number 1, Slay the Princess. Now, for something a little different, let's venture into the roguelike realm with Slay the Princess. This isn't your typical damsel in distress fairy tale. Here, you play as the princess, Anya, who's tired of being locked away in a tower and decides to take matters into her own hands, by slaying all the pesky heroes who keep trying to rescue her. With its strategic deck-building gameplay, charming pixel art, and a healthy dose of dark humor, Slay the Princess is a refreshing take on the princess trope. Anya is a badass protagonist who's more than capable of handling herself, and you'll have a blast carving your own path through the dungeon, strategically choosing cards, and teaching those so-called heroes a lesson they won't soon forget.
Hate you.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
So there you have it. The games that rose above the hype and the hidden gems that deserve your time. Remember, don't always fall for the shiny trailers and big names. Keep an eye out for the smaller studios and innovative ideas. After all, the best gaming experiences are often the ones you least expect. Now, go forth and game on.